Listen, I may have, but I'm not waiting another second to listen to this album. So, oh well. Hey Beans, what is up? How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi, welcome for the first time. Today, we are listening to the brand new album from Reneé Rapp called Snow Angel. As soon as this album got announced, I immediately was like, okay, that's gonna be one of my most anticipated albums this year. I'm obsessed with her EP. Too Well is going to be one of probably top 3 most listened to songs for me this year. I absolutely adore that song and just the entire EP in general. Alright, so let's take a look at this track list. The only song that I know going in is Snow Angel. I did react to that right when it came out, but I have not seen the video for it yet, so we will be watching that today. Also, we'll be watching a video for Talk Too Much, and I thought the video for Pretty Girls was supposed to be out, but it still isn't, so when we get to that song, I'm gonna double check and see if it's out yet. It was supposed to come out today and I don't know where it is, but hopefully it's out by the time we get there. And the two that I'm most intrigued by, one, Willow, because it sounds like it'll be really pretty, like Willow just sounds pretty. And I hate Boston simply because I love Boston. I'm not from Boston, but Boston's like my city, you know, because I live in Rhode Island. Providence doesn't really count. Sorry, Providence, but like Boston's my city, so I'm really interested to see where that song goes as well. We're gonna start out with the Talk Too Much music video. Can't wait to see where this album takes us. Let's do it. Oh, is that breathing? Oh, hold up.
Tasted the blood in my mouth and left you there to bleed out. It didn't feel like a dream.
Alright, I'm sorry, I know you're gonna hate me, but like, if you open with like those breaths like as a beat, you're already gonna have my heart. You know, thinking like Teeth by 5 Sauce, you know, the ha ha. Okay, I adore that. Also, lyrically, we have, what did she say? The blood in my mouth left you there to bleed out? Are you a vampire? Maybe.
I'm taking everything I see as a sign.
Oh, girl, been there.
I'm here again.
Ooh. What? Taking everything you see as a sign. Listen, there's so many songs out there about that exact thing, and I relate to every single one of them. Wait, what happened? Ooh, they're both being arrested? What happened? For flirting at the table?
Okay, having said all that, do you still want to be with me? It's like, I want to be with you, like maybe even forever. Holy shit. Maybe not.
No, but she has to get it, right? Because we all do this, don't we? Maybe it's just me. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, it's okay, girl. It's okay, same. There's so much I love in this situation right here. Because one, I think this song is incredibly relatable to more people than you necessarily think. Like that part in the video where it's probably in the song as well, I'm guessing that it is, but where she's just like talking, she's talking too much, right? I feel like a lot of us have that kind of internal like monologue that goes on all the time in every single situation that we're in, and the other girl's sitting there like making faces, and I'm like, if I were that other person in that situation, I feel like I would be really understanding, but I don't know, maybe I wouldn't be, but I feel like I would be because like I get it, because I've been there, because I do that. But then again, do most of us do that, or is it just me that thinks most of us do that? I don't know. Maybe I talk too much. No, I do. Actually, I do. Okay, in verse 2, when she says, if I see a blue car today, we'll probably have to break up, so I close my eyes while I drive. So I don't know what the blue car represents necessarily, but does anybody else, maybe this is what it means, like do the thing where like specific cars very instantly remind you of certain people, and like usually it's just in a way that you're like, oh god, I hate that car because of that person. I've got 3 of those. No, I've got 2, and then one that's not so bad, but like I've got 3 cars, you know? I've got 3 cars in my brain. That's all I'll say.
I think I talk too much.
And if it rains, then it rains, and will be over by May. That's just the deal that I made. Seeing rain as like a bad omen, even though it's just the freaking weather. Talking myself out of my own happiness, because I get all in my head about it, and I just don't shut up, and my brain doesn't shut up, and then sometimes that comes out in conversation like it does in that kind of bridge section of the song. I wish I didn't get this song so well, but I do. As always, uncut version of this album reaction will be over on Patreon. For anybody who's interested, on Patreon all my other uncut album reactions exist, along with a bunch of exclusive content like my Discover Weekly series I do over there, documentary reactions, concert reactions, just a bunch of stuff if you want to check it out. You can also get these shoutouts down here, along with postcards that I'm sending you guys. I'm sending you guys postcards, which is a really fun thing that I do every month that I absolutely love doing. Again, if you want to check out Patreon, it is linked down below. If you don't, that's more than okay. But as always, huge thank you to everyone who has gone over there already, because you guys are the reason that I get to do this every day. So thank you so very much, and let's keep going. All right, next up we have a song called I Hate Boston. And again, as somebody who really does like Boston, I'm very intrigued to hear this one. My guess on this is that it's gonna have something to do with like somebody who she was with at some point lives in Boston and now she hates the city because of, I don't know, memories or just like the memory of that person in particular. But I don't know, I feel like there's a bunch of ways. I don't know, is she from Boston? She also might be from Boston. I don't know a lot about her personal life, so if that's like what it is, it could be that too. I don't know. But let's listen. Oh, I was not expecting a piano. I really expected it to be like harsh. I forgot she writes a lot of sad songs. Hold up.
How'd you make me hate Boston?
Oh, how'd you?
It's not his fault that you don't love me.
Wait a second. First of all, those vocals. Ooh. Shit. And you know what I just realized too? As she said those two lines, I was like, oh wait girl, actually I was there at one point. There was like this section of Boston I didn't like to be around because it like brought back really bad memories of a person. And I like, suddenly I get it. And suddenly I'm here and suddenly I feel you. Even though I love Boston, I feel you. How'd you make me, like I used to love Boston, but you made me hate it. How did you get that far inside my head that you could make me hate something that I loved? I'm not gonna punch anything. I could, but I won't. These vocals.
It's not his fault, just a casualty. Casual's the way you chose to leave.
Oh my god, I'm gonna, okay.
How'd you make me hate Boston?
Oh, is this girl gonna build right now? Because I will not.
It's not his fault, just
Ooh, I could live within her vocals forever. I'm sorry, I thought my house was falling down. That was in the song, right? Everything's intact. Did you? Oh, the whole thing is haunted. Oh. Whenever she builds in a song, it's the best thing in the world. Don't you miss me? Oh. Girl, that hurts me. I forgot that her music is like really sad. I was like, oh my god, Talk Too Much was like a vibe and a bop, and then I Hate Boston. I don't know, I saw that and I was like, oh, it's gonna be an angry song, but it does have elements of anger in it, especially in the build. But the like sad, it's sad because it's a song about how somebody can come into your life and like make you hate something that you love or ruin something that you've loved. When you associate something that you love with a person, you can lose it all if you lose that person. If that person chooses to hurt you or chooses to leave, like in this case, well, both of those, but it can then like tarnish your image of the thing that you loved, because it's just, you can't think of the thing that you love without thinking of that person. And that sucks. I think this has happened to all of us, whether it's a place or music. I think music is a huge one. Even a TV show. Like, you know, I feel like there's all of these little things that we love that get ruined by people who come into our lives and hurt us. And I think that is like the general meaning of this song, and I just love it so much because it's Boston. And I think to relate it to a city is really beautiful. Why'd we have to cover so much ground? You showed me around. Love that that could have a double meaning. Obviously, we covered so much of Boston together with our memories that no matter where I look, I see you. And she says, like, at the end, you're all over every single street. No matter where I look, I see you. But also, we covered so much ground. We did so much together. We had such a history together. I just love, like, the desperation in the line, how'd you make me hate Boston? Instead of saying, like, you made me hate Boston, to change it to how'd you make me hate Boston, there's just so much of, like, how could you possibly ruin the thing that I love so much. I just love that. All right, next is Poison. Come on, this one's gotta be upbeat though, right? Oh.
You get on my nerves. You're so fucking annoying. You could poison. You're the worst person on earth. Forgiving you is pointless. You could poison.
Oh, Jesus.
Baby. I didn't want to have to use the knife behind your back to go and flip the script.
Oh.
I am that bitch.
Oh, good for you. Ooh, this one has that vibe. You hear the whispering in the back?
Yes, I am a feminist. But bitch, you're making it so hard for me to always be supporting all the men. This might be out of pocket, but I might just have to drop in. You could poison.
Vocals. Okay, change it up.
Person on earth. Forgiving you is pointless. You could poison, baby girl.
No. That's how you change up a chorus. That is how you take... Oh, you take... What is it? The final chorus? Yeah. That's how you take the final chorus and just, like, do something fun with it. Listen, that bridge and chorus moment right there, I could just listen to that on loop for the rest of my life. Because the bass that comes in there, and she's like, oh, you know, fucking yes.
You're the worst bitch on the earth. I hate you and your guts. I think you should shut the fuck up and die. You get on my nerves. Fuck you, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Gorge.
No, I know, she just lets it all out at the end there. That's out of pocket, Reneé. I think you should shut the fuck up and die. You know, we've felt it. We've all felt it. Maybe you're a better person than me. I don't know. I would never actually wish that upon anybody, but I feel like we've all had thoughts. Maybe not. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, I don't know. This almost feels like it might be my favorite one so far. It's super fun. The chorus is catchy as hell. That bridge chorus moment near the end is the best thing in the entire universe because her vocals go all over. She just like is like, okay, you want me to showcase my vocals for a second? That last chorus. And she's not even doing any like crazy belting or anything in that. She's just doing like the most like woohoo little things. And I just love that it's like really petty and really angry and like it's just a venting song. It's just this like therapy of I'm just gonna get this all out here. And I know this is out of pocket and I know these are things I probably shouldn't say, but I'm gonna say them anyway because they're how I feel right now. She's really just let it all out. Oh my god, whoever this song is about, girl, sorry, but also not really. I gotta say, this song to me had a little bit of like a Phineas feel to it. There was like, it almost feels like a song that could have been produced by Phineas. It wasn't. It's produced by Alexander23, who I do really appreciate. The next song on this album is called Gemini Moon. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I'm not somebody who's into astrology, so I don't know all my things. I know there's like a rising thing and a moon and I don't know. But Gemini Moon. Ooh. This sounds like mystical forest vibes.
Never know who you're gonna get.
Shut up, girl, your voice is stupid.
In love, or we never met.
What?
Sour lemons or cinnamon.
Ooh.
Every day I'm different.
Oh, no, shut up. First, shut up. Just shut up. Reneé, shut up. I love you. Vocals are just so soothing. Just so soothing. In this production, still feels like we're in an enchanted forest and she's a fairy or something. I don't know why, but it does. Sour lemons or cinnamon, every day I'm different. Adore.
I exist on a pendulum, swinging high or swinging low.
I exist on a pendulum.
But yesterday was heaven, now I'm bored.
Ooh.
I bet you're sick of it, baby, so am I. Always.
Who gave her the right to do that? I got chills down my whole body when that happened. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know why it's making me emotional, but it is. Oh my god, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, that's why.
I could blame the Gemini Moon, but really I should just be better to you.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I do kind of love that line. I do kind of love that line. As someone who's like not into astrology, alright, I'm about to get so much shit for this. But like, I hate when people are like, oh, it's, I act like an asshole because I'm a, insert whatever sign here. I'm just like, are you justifying it? Because no. I do love that line. But also it's really sad. I should just be better to you. Yeah.
To avoid myself. You're the driver, I'm the passenger. You're so fucking perfect, how come I'm not feeling more?
Those layers and everything are gorgeous.
I bet you're sick of it, baby, so am I.
No one builds a song like Reneé Rapp. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, really, to me, the best part of the song is two things. All of the layering in the vocals and the little, like, ahs after certain lines, like that. But also, like, that, like, crazy kind of switch, but not really a switch between the pre-chorus and the chorus, where it's, like, silence, and then there's that, like, little bit of a build. It's like this, like, low kind of sound, and it builds up, and then hit me. Love that. And, like, seriously, like, anytime that Reneé puts a build like that in her songs, which she does very often, she does it so well. And that's probably why she does it so often, because every time she does it, I'm just like, absolutely yes. And I think her vocals really suit that because she has such an interesting range. She can sing really, really light and really just like, oh, just so like light and pretty and beautiful, but then she can get big and she can belt like you've never heard before. And it's just so, it's so perfect for those builds, and I appreciate that so much. Lyrically, the song is really sad. It's like a song at the very least about taking responsibility, or at least like internally taking responsibility for treating somebody poorly and saying like, I'm kind of coming up with excuses for the way that I've treated you wrong, but at the end of the day, there are no excuses, and I really should just treat you better. Oh, next is Snow Angel. I do know this, but there is a music video which I've never seen, so we'll go ahead and watch that. Hearing this song for the first time was kind of insane because I had no spoilers whatsoever. It's, you know, often I come in and like people have said things to me about songs, like Happier Than Ever by Billy was a song that people kind of spoiled for me before I went in. They're like, oh my god, wait for the change up. And so I knew, and so it was spoiled for me. This one, I had no idea going in, and I could not believe it. The song's just, oh yes. God, she is so gorgeous. Girl, can I have your hair? Is that a weird request? Yeah? Okay, sorry.
It's white outside, but red underneath.
Oh my god, are we gonna like actually go into the snow?
I'll make it through the winter if it kills me.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
But if it kills me,
interesting that it's specifically the bathroom that she goes into too.
Look in the mirror. She looks like me. I'll make it through the winter if it kills me.
That will never not hit. That will never not hit.
I tried so
and then here we go with the builds.
I came so far. I'm that old boy. He broke my heart. I wish I went a different way.
This whole section with like the flowy white, it's like, ooh. Oh my god. And then you bring in that damn wind at the end. Oh, Jesus. Well, we won't talk too much about this because I did do a whole video on this song in particular and just like the double meaning in all of it. And to see it done in a visual format, it just hits so much harder because you know what the snow represents. And specifically that she walks from her bedroom into the bathroom, I feel like is very symbolic. And then she ends up outside in this snowstorm because she gets so lost in it. That song is just like the perfection of a building song. Like that is what a perfect building song is, in my opinion, personally, and I adore it. Every time that first hit comes in, I just feel it like go through my entire body. It's a beautiful thing. Next, we have a song called So What Now, which is really what I was thinking. So what now? So what's next? So what now?
If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. I found out from a friend of a friend that you're here again.
Wait, what did she say? I actually don't know what she said. I'm missing what? I'm gonna cry? If I'm missing calls, I'm gonna cry?
If I'm missing calls, I'm gonna cry. I found out from a friend of a friend that you're here again.
Oh no.
If we run into each other on the street, should I keep walking?
Oh shit. Oh shit, it's in.
So what now? If I'm missing calls, I'm gonna cry.
Wow.
I'm gonna cry.
This song's hitting way too hard for me. This is an internal monologue that I have had with myself before. As somebody who lives where they did grow up, I've got a couple of those, I suppose. If I'm missing calls, I'm gonna cry. I don't know exactly what that means or where it's coming from, but I like the way it sounds.
I'm like, what the hell? Why the hell didn't you call me yet? I know I cussed you out, that's my mouth, but you should be banging on my doorbell. Yes, I said I hated you, and those little dimples too.
Oh, love.
Did I keep walking?
It's weird because this is like this is a sad song, you know, like it's not super sad, but it's like a song of like internal confusion and like being conflicted about different emotions. But like it makes me really smiley because the production's just got this like cute light feel. Also the line, yes, I said I hated you and those little dimples too. That's like that side that still cares coming out, those little dimples. No one who hates somebody says, oh, they're little dimples. No, you don't say that if you actually truly fully hate somebody. You still admire parts of them.
I'm over dramatic, you would still do you lie and say you don't wanna see me again.
Oh wait, I love it. If I'm missing your calls?
You don't crusty ass bitch, but I think I love you. Welcome back to California. I love you. You're so smart,
Wait, I
could
love
flick you across the room. I wish I could again. I might kiss you, but I also might fight you.
Yes, give me those conflicting emotions. I really like that one a lot. Again, I just think what I love so much about it is like conflicting emotion. So often when we say we hate somebody and we talk so negatively about them, I mean, not in all situations, but in these kinds of situations, there's still like some of those caring feelings there. And this is her fully admitting to being like, I really hate you. Like, I absolutely despise you, but I think I might love you too. And I just love that from a lyrical perspective. I also really like, for me personally, this brought up a lot of imagery for my personal existence, specifically just like the first verse into the chorus. Cause like, if we run into each other on the streets, should I keep walking? I've had that thought about people. I'm like, what if I did see them? Like, what would be the best thing to do? Would the best thing be to just smile and wave? Would the best thing to do say hello? Would it be best to, if eye contact is made, to still just turn and walk the other way? You know, like, I have those thoughts. I don't know if anybody else has those thoughts or if I'm just exposing myself as crazy, but like, this song, I feel it in my soul and I love it. Next, we have a song called The Wedding Song. I'm really intrigued to see where this one goes, just because I feel like it could be a really negative take on like the concept of marriage, because I feel like I hear a lot more of those types of songs nowadays. Or it could be, will I ever get married? I don't know. I don't know where this one's gonna take us, but let's see. Ooh, what? It's dark. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, it's dark. I love it. Ooh, when it went like... Oh, a concept. Shit. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking like, is there actually a song with that chorus? But then she says, I think it went something like that. So maybe it was just an idea she had in her head for this beautiful love song, and then things went to shit, so she never wrote it, and now she's singing about that song. Kind of like combining two ideas into one. Really cool. Ooh.
Think it went something like that.
Build it.
Why'd you have to mess it all up? Why'd you have to burn it all down? And it went like, you are my
Oh, that's
world, you set
gorgeous.
my world on fire. I think it went something like that.
Damn. Oh, that's really cool. For me, like, conceptually, I don't know if I've ever, I mean, I'm sure there are songs like this that exist, but I don't know if I've ever heard a song that says, like, I wrote this song and it kind of sounded like this, but then I wasn't able to write it because, or at least I wasn't able to put it out because I didn't want to, because you ruined everything and you don't deserve that song. I don't think it's my favorite one in terms of, like, it's not my favorite of the songs, but I do love it conceptually. Also, again, she's insanely good at the 0 to 60, 60 to 0, highs and lows of songs. Build up, come down, build up, come down. She's so good at it. Her vocals just suit that kind of format of a song so well, and that's why I think so many of her songs do it, but damn. Oh, okay, so next is Pretty Girls. Let me check and see if it's out yet. I don't know when this song is supposed to drop. I mean, this video is supposed to drop. It's still not out. I expect this to be a bop based on the, like, little clip I saw from the video. Ooh. Or not? Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, it's pretty though. Ooh. Ooh.
It's pathetic cause you're right. In the PM, all the pretty girls, they have a couple drinks, all the pretty girls. So now they wanna kiss all the pretty girls. They got to have a taste of a pretty girl. Keep on pretending pretty girl. All the pretty girls.
Obsessed.
I like your straight jacket, but it feels like it's a little tight. Hey, boy.
Wait, the writing on this is insane. Hold on. I like your straight jacket, but it feels like it's a little tight. Double meaning out the fucking wazoo. Is that a boomer thing to say? I think it is. Just don't. I'm having a moment, okay? Let me just have my moment. Okay, we'll talk about the lyrics at the end because I'm obsessed with all of it. And the freaking chord. Okay, hold on. Wait. Your boyfriend's cute?
Yeah, he can come too.
Oh, he can come too?
It is in the morning anyway. In the PM, all the pretty girls, they have a couple drinks, all the pretty girls. So
Shut
now
up.
they wanna cook, it never happened in another world.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
it's a
sad.
blessing and it's a curse, so keep on pretending.
Keep on pretending, pretty girl.
Pretty girl, all the pretty
This is actually, like, kind of really sad.
pretending.
That bitch is gay!
Like it never happened in another world. Keep on pretending, pretty girl.
No way. No way, 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 no way. This song is everything. Oh my god, because it has like two very distinct different parts of it. First of all, it's like this like very light pretty part, and then the chorus hits and you just don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know how to be, you know. Lyrically, it's interesting. I think this is such an interesting song lyrically because it's got that fun upbeat feel and everything, but it's kind of sad. Like, it is actually kind of sad because essentially the song's about like girls experimenting with their sexuality, specifically like with Reneé. Like, she's seen this time and time again. That lyric, I like your straight jacket, but it feels like it's a little tight. Keep on pretending, pretty girls. She's like looking at girls who clearly are at least bi, pan, whatever, potentially just straight up gay. And she's like, you have your boyfriend. You're pretending to be straight for whatever reason, whether it's someone who's just not comfortable with themselves or who just like doesn't want to admit it to themselves. It's just like there's a lot of ways that you could look at like why this person is pretending, why these other girls are pretending, and I feel like that makes the song really sad, even though it's super fun and upbeat. Oh! And she says it's a blessing and a curse. Because what was the line? Your boyfriend's cute, he can come too, you'll be his in the morning anyway, because I'm just this like pit stop for you to experiment with, which is another sad aspect of it. Because maybe some of these girls don't even care and are just using Reneé for that experience. I don't know. I feel like this song is extremely complex, but also just like one of the most fun bops on the album. Oh, I want to read what, okay, she talked about this. I want to read what she said. I think Pretty Girls is the universal gay girl experience, in my opinion. Ever since I became more publicly out, so many straight girls are like, I couldn't be with a girl, but wow, if I did. So it's just the gay girl experience of all these straight girls being like, I am either a closeted gay in a way that I don't understand, or I'm just kind of using you as a little prop. Exactly. And that sucks any way you slice it. Exactly, but in a really sick and twisted way, it's kind of flattering. I love to be hit on. I'm so sorry, but I do. Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what I got out of the song. It's like, it's kind of sad and upsetting either way. Whether it's somebody who's just using Reneé for an experience, or somebody who's just like really confused and like maybe knows what they are and is afraid to come out or something like that. No matter how you look at this situation, it's sad, but it's a damn good song. Reneé, I love you for this one. Next we have a song called Tummy Hurts. I feel like this will probably be sad, but it could go either way. Ooh. Oh, this album is so good. It's not just me, right? Like, this is so good.
Now my tummy hurts, he's in love with her, but for what it's worth, they'd make beautiful babies. Like someone's gonna hurt that little girl like their daddy hurt me.
Oh.
I just want some recognition for having good tits and a big heart. I can't believe I let you hit it. In hindsight, that might be the worst part. Yes, boys, they come and they go. Now my tummy hurts, he's in love with her. Like the daddy hurt.
Reneé, you are so talented and so unhinged.
But for what it's worth, he's her problem now, baby, and she'll stay with him. Cause she made with him a couple monsters. Like the mother and the father, yeah, eventually it's when you're 43. Someone's gonna hurt you, little girl, like you hurt me.
Oh, ouch. Her writing, I love her writing because it's honest, it's raw, it's real. It's so real. It's sad at the end though when she says he's her problem now and she'll stay with him because she made with him a couple monsters. Like as if she might not want to, but she feels she has to. I don't know. Maybe the other girl, I mean it sounds like the other girl is also a monster. Monsters like their mother and their father, so maybe she's just as bad. I don't know. She's so fucking funny, dude. I just want some recognition for having good tits and a big heart. You know, I hope everybody's giving her recognition for that. I will, Reneé. This is another song I do think that deals with those conflicting emotions because she says like, my tummy hurts, he's in love with her. It does hurt me, but I'm going to console myself by reminding myself that he's a terrible person and the person he's with, they'll be together. They'll be perfect monsters for each other. They'll make monster children. And then someday someone's gonna hurt their little girl like their daddy hurt me. Oh, I like the rawness and the realness in her lyrics so much. Next we have a song called I Wish. What do you wish, Reneé? Ooh, a guitar little moment. Okay, feels like she might break me and that's all right.
I was 10 years old when I realized some goodbyes are forever.
Oh no.
How can the person who taught me to breathe take the last breath right in front of me? Remember seeing my dad cry for the first time. We were downstairs talking about how his dad died and how he wished he could have been there.
Ooh.
I wish I could still see the world through those eyes.
Oh, this is oh, why?
I still see the colors.
Okay.
They're not as clear as bright. It hasn't even happened. But I've been mourning since 10 years old.
Oh.
Stay a little longer. Your hair turns to gray, but
not the last chorus. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. So we found the saddest song on the album. That one hit so hard. Anybody who heard this song, it hit. You know, because I was so confused when she started. I was 10 years old when I realized some goodbyes are forever. And then pre-chorus, how can the person who taught me to breathe take their last breath right in front of me? I was like, oh my god, who did she lose? And she did lose people, but the bridge kind of reveals what that really means. Stay a little longer, I'm not ready for you to go. It hasn't even happened, but I've been mourning since 10 years old. So she just fears losing the people she loves because she saw her father lose his father. And that like really, I think that was probably when she was 10 years old. I think that was like the moment that she wishes she could see the world before that moment, because that was a moment where she like saw like real darkness and sadness for the first time. And she's saying she wished she could see the world through those innocent eyes that just didn't know anything, that like truly just were so oblivious and like ignorant to all of the sadness and the darkness. And then when she lost her grandfather, it all just kind of hit. And now ever since that moment, she's feared losing the people she loves, but I think specifically she probably is talking about her parents. Oh, Reneé, that's a lot. That's really beautiful. All right, let's go. Guys, you want to go to the next one? Because I don't want to be there anymore. Next is Willow. Ooh, echoey background stuff.
So I'm coming to you. Can I get your permission to lay underneath you? Not a special occasion, I just had a feeling.
Ooh.
Willow, don't cry, don't cry. Willow, don't cry. Willow, Willow.
Oh, I love this chorus. It's the layering and the echoiness of it. Light production.
Passion for flowers and it'll patch up your youth. And there's a whole lot of rain, but there's a whole... Willow, don't cry, Willow. I'll cry, Willow.
Ooh. And you give me a little instrumental outro. That is nothing like I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be something very different. But I absolutely love the feel of this one. I feel like it's very unique from the rest of the album. The production in it is very unique. The chorus is like really cool. I don't know if it's just like, it's the layering in the vocals. It's like this echoey feel. There's light production. I just really like the feel of it. And I think it's just about like wanting to be there for somebody in more ways than one, but like someone who's like going through it in whatever way, like just wanting to be there for them. So we have made it to the final song on this album. It is called 23. I don't know if that's the age she is now, if that's the age she was maybe when she wrote all of this, and maybe this song will kind of encapsulate the album as a whole and everything she went through in that year. I don't know, but here we go. 23, final song. Let's hear it. Was that kind of like radio sound? Yeah. Like tuning to a channel almost?
It's my Jordan year.
My Jordan year?
Look good on me, but thought I'd be ahead. But I'm down by 5, I'm off fight or flight. And I still can't fly. Tomorrow I turn 23. And it feels like everyone
Yikes.
And every ex hits my phone like happy birthday, are you alone? You tried to ruin 22, so don't pretend that now we're cool.
Yeah.
My wish should be different by
now.
now.
I love the sound of this song.
Tomorrow I turn 23.
The way she sings 23.
Feels like everyone.
That's kind of dark. That's kind of dark.
I hope my bed is off. I hope that I can care less, but I'm afraid to care less.
Oh, Oh god, that was such a dark way to end this album. First of all, I love this one. I think it's very much very much my style. Very sad, very much about, like, she feels like she appears okay on the outside, but like inside she's like really falling apart. To say things like everything looks good on paper displayed on the shelf. Nobody thinks they should save her because she's doing well. Everyone thinks she's fine, but she's not. And she has all these accomplishments and achievements, and it looks like, oh, she's great. But internally, she's struggling a lot. She cares way too much about what people think of her, and she wishes she could care less about what they think and just be herself and like follow through with like what she wants in life. But in that outro, I hope I'll see 24. I hope that I live another year. I hope I'll understand me more. I hope my bed is off the floor, so I'm like in a more stable situation essentially. But to finish off the album saying, I hope that I can care less, but I'm afraid to care less. That's kind of dark. I want to care less about what other people think of me, but if I actually care less, could that actually end up worse off for me? Because I already feel so broken down, and maybe like she doesn't care much about herself. Like she doesn't care for herself. So if she cares less, will she care less for herself? And like what could that lead to? And for that to come right after the line, I hope that I'll see 24, is really dark. What a way to end it, Reneé. Oh my god. Alright guys, well that's gonna do it for Snow Angel. And man, I feel so down after that last song. It's so sad. Like, it's beautiful and I love it, but it is so freaking depressing. But as a whole, guys, I do have to say I really, really love this album. I'm not surprised that I love it, because I do think Reneé just has so much talent. She is like truly an artist. Her voice, her vocals are some of the best, I think, of anybody out there right now. The way that she can freaking belt and then go quiet, and like we talked about it 20 times, but like the builds and her songs are so insanely good. And her writing style, the way she conveys emotion, it's just so beautiful and something like I feel can truly be admired. And then on top of that, we still have like really fun upbeat songs like Talk Too Much, which opened the album. We still have that fun vibe, but then she goes right into I Hate Boston, which I expected to be this angry, like intense song, and it was so light and so sad and so beautiful. The other thing is like, okay, Poison Poison, like we have songs like that where like her lyrics are so raw and real and unhinged and just truly honest. Like those are the kinds of thoughts, like Poison Poison, the thoughts you have that you don't share that with anybody. You have those thoughts, but you keep it to yourself. She said, no, I'm putting it in the song. It's gonna be the third track on my damn album. And I love her for that. Pretty Girls was awesome because I feel like it had different types of feelings within the song itself, which is that song is so complex, and I just adore it. I Wish was the kind of song that I didn't need in my life, but she just placed it in front of me. The Wedding Song, really cool concept for a song. 23 to finish off the album. I still can't get over that. That's crazy to me. I think this album's truly like a quality project, and anyone who disagrees, what do you have, like what complaints could you possibly have about this project? Because I feel like it's just really strong and really fun and really sad and emotional, but upbeat and exciting and like all of it at the same time. I just think it's just like A++. If you guys want to see my ranking to this album by any chance, I decided to do a reel again over on Instagram. I haven't done one in a minute, so I was like, well, let's do it. I did a ranking reel over on Instagram, ranked this album, Snow Angel, top to bottom. If you want to go see it, it is over on my Instagram at the.caitlin.marie if you're interested, but if not, that's also totally okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, for being here, for sticking with me even when I'm sick and sound a little funny and have some coughing fits. Thanks for sticking around through that. But I appreciate you guys so dang much. Don't forget to support Reneé, stream the album, listen to it, love Reneé, give her some recognition for her tits and her heart, because that's what she wants, honestly. But thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.